Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mukesh English. Friends, are you fed up of the monotonous PowerPoint presentations? Do you want to explore a new way of presentation? Then let's have a discussion of an innovative method of presentation, that is Pecha Kucha presentation. And the name itself quite very strange, Pecha Kucha presentation. Now let's know the meaning of Pecha Kucha presentation. Pecha Kucha is a presentation format that requires a speaker to deliver 20 seconds of commentary for the 20 slides. That means to say, in your presentation, you should have maximum and the minimum 20 slides, and for each slide you should speak not more than 20 seconds, and the total presentation duration should be 6 minutes 40 seconds. Pecha kucha means what? Pecha kucha means sound of conversation or chit chat in Japanese language. In Japan, it's a very popular event and a very novel way for the companies and for the educators to help the employees and the students to sharpen the public speaking skills and promote connectivity. Now, the origin of Pecha Kucha. The origin of Pecha Kucha began in Tokyo, Japan, where the architects Astrid Klein and the Mark Ditham, they created this Pecha Kucha format in the year 2003. They wanted a creative way to bring together their fellow architects, exchanging the ideas and showcase their work in concise, short format design presentations. So they have brought in a very simple format called Pecha Kucha Nights. That's called PKN. So in this Pecha Kucha Nights, they used to share and they exchange the ideas through this Pecha Kucha presentation. And afterwards, after 2003, this format became very much popular in Europe. And at the end of the day, we can find more than 1,000 cities across the world. They are using this PKN, Pecha Kucha Nights, to more than 3 million people. And this is how the Pecha Kucha got its name and fame. Now, as far as the format is concerned, the very first one is here topic. There should be topic. You need to decide a predetermined topic should be there. You need to work on the topic. The topic can be of any of the theme, any work, any interest. Then time limit, as we already discussed here, the format is here 2020, 20 slides, 20 seconds, and the total duration 6 minutes 40 seconds. Each slide should be given 20 seconds only, not 19 and not 21. Then you can also you can create this Pecha Kucha by using the PowerPoint under transition method. There's a transition, you can click on transition, but you should not use here the slide animations. Next, we have here the number of slides. A successful Pecha Kucha is tightly edited and arranged in a very bite-sized pieces. Means to say very crispy presentation. It requires careful consideration to arrange the slides in a very sensible way. So there is a restriction. What's the restriction is here? The restriction is here that you should not use more than 20 slides, correct? And you should not use more than 20 slides, because it also encourages the presenters to rehearse so as not to waste time. So you should have the minimum and the maximum 20 slides only. Then the number of words, obviously, minimize the usage of words. Focus more on the visuals. Don't use any text on your presentation. There should be no text on the slides of Pecha Kucha presentation. Then use the visuals. So you can use the pictures, photographs, pictorial charts, even the caricatures. Fill the slide with the clear visuals to ensure that your audience can see the image. You can use the memes, GIFs, and other pop culture images can be used for the Pecha Kucha, so that your presentation will be more relatable to your audience. Next, how to prepare Pecha Kucha presentation, which are the steps we need to follow, which are the tips we need to consider while preparing the Pecha Kucha presentation. Number one, divide your presentation into a beginning, middle, and end. You have two options. If your topic is complex, you don't want to waste time, you can go straight and speak to the main point. You just discuss out the main point. If your topic is quite complex one, you divide the topic into the 3 segments: first quotation, then the question, then the short story, so that you are going to create a very wow moment in your presentation. Secondly, storytelling and Pecha Kucha, they always go hand in hand. Remember, your Pecha Kucha is incomplete until it gives a kind of a spirit of story. So nothing creates a dramatic build-up and the arc of suspense better than storytelling. So this is how you are going to evoke the emotions in the audience, draw from life, tell them about moving, involving the moments. Third one is here, focus on the core message. So define your key message as precisely as possible, weave your presentation around it, get as familiar with your topic as you can. You will quickly find a convincing presentation structure that fills around 6.40 seconds informatively and gets to the heart of the matter. Then find images that follow your storyline. People love visual stimuli. Remember, your images, photos, and even graphics should be crisp and in a very high enough resolution. Remember that pictures play a very vital role in the Pecha Kucha presentation. Choose the pictures that will very much click the audience interest. Pictures with an object in the middle often work well. In contrast, you can also use the statistics, or statistics also you can use it. So this is how you can make your Pecha Kucha presentation more picturesque and more presentable and more elegant one. Next is here, pictures can be found everywhere. Means to say some live pictures. Take your own photos with your camera, with your smartphone. Scan the photos from the resources like newspaper, magazines, books. Buy the images from some providers like Photolia or some sort of website. So what I mean to say here, try to bring up the pictures which are very much alive, which looks very much natural rather than copying from the internet or downloading from internet. Scan the pictures from newspaper, magazines, and the other resources. Next one, which is the key for all success, practice your presentation. Giving a Pecha Kucha presentation takes practice. The strict time frame requires you to deliver your presentation very keenly. So you need to practice in advance a lot because it has a time structure. While speaking also, if you're facing towards the audience, you need to keep in the mind your positive body language. So try to stay relaxed, speak with intention. So every coin has the two faces. So let's have a discussion of the advantages and the disadvantages of Pecha Kucha presentation. Advantages, the positives. A very fixed time frame. We know that we cannot speak more than 6 minutes 40 seconds. So obviously you cannot drag it. You cannot prolong your presentation. You need to say maximum in a minimum time. So boiled down information. So you have to speak to the point, easy way to understand, and entertaining presentation. Remember, Pecha Kucha's brevity is a breath of fresh air for an audience. It should not be like a death by PowerPoint presentation. So make it more interesting, anecdotes, storytelling. Then variety, you need to bring a lot of variety in your presentation. That's a unique structure of any presentation. So make it more interesting. So these are the four important things. These will help us to improve our presentation skills. Now there are some negatives of Pecha Kucha presentation. Number one, Pecha Kucha doesn't work for every presentation topics, because we know that we cannot give presentation on the topics which are related to some financial reports, which require some graphs and the charts, because there won't be any scope for the further explanation. Next, this type of presentation is also not recommended for the topics that require discussion. Means you cannot go beyond the time limit. You can have a discussion only and only within 6 minutes 40 seconds. So you cannot elaborate it. This is one of the negative remark of this Pecha Kucha presentation. So this is about the Pecha Kucha presentation. Dear friends, I have tried to bring out some samples of Pecha Kucha presentation with the help of the website pechakucha.com. So dear friends, let's try to understand this Pecha Kucha presentations with the help of an example. So you need to type on Google Pecha Kucha presentation examples, and afterwards you click on this website pechakucha.com. And once you click on this website here, you'll find the authentic website of pechakucha.com. If you want to go for the For the more instructions or the more information on Pecha Kucha, you can log into this website. And in this video, I'm going to show you one of the interesting Pecha Kucha presentation titled "The First Lady of the World." I won't play the whole one. I don't play the whole Pecha Kucha presentation, just a few slides so that you will get an idea that how we should prepare the Pecha Kucha presentation. So now let's begin it.
A good leader inspires people to have confidence in the leader. A great leader inspires people to have confidence in themselves. If you're wondering who said this, it was one of the greatest leaders in history, the First Lady of the World, Eleanor Roosevelt, who is also the subject of my biography for this project. So my biography was Eleanor Roosevelt, A Personal and Public Life, written by J. William T. Youngs as part of the Library of American Biography series, and it focuses on both her personal and public life and how her younger experiences shaped who she later became. Eleanor Roosevelt was one of the most prominent women in the 20th century, and she continues to serve as an inspiration for many today. However, if you really want to understand the impact of Eleanor Roosevelt, you must first realize that the legacy of the former First Lady begins long before stepping into the White House with her husband, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Raised in an aristocratic
So you can see here that there is a description of each picture. It's about the first lady of the world. So in this manner, you can look at the duration here, 6 minutes 40 seconds, exactly 6 minutes 40 seconds. So this is how you are going to make the Pecha Kucha presentation by compiling the 20 images, and you need to describe, you need to talk about each image for only and only for 20 seconds, and the complete duration, the complete time for this presentation should be not less than and not more than 6 minutes 40 seconds. So this is about the Pecha Kucha presentation. You can go through for more details. You can log into pechakucha.com, the authentic website, to get more information, to get more samples of Pecha Kucha presentation. Thank you so much. Dear friends, thank you so much for watching this video. You can reach me at mukeshenglish@gmail.com. Please do subscribe the channel, click on the like button for more videos on literature, workbook, pronunciation, grammar, communication skills, presentation skills, interview skills. Stay in tune with Mukesh English. Thank you once again.